Welcome back to the Friday Matinee on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. I'm George.
I am T. Did you give me the eyebrow and I wasn't looking because I was telling a story?
No, because I just realized.
Yeah, forget it. Yeah, that's right.
Now, you had Evan and Aaron in yesterday, our 10-year-old and 12-year-old.
Yes,
he does this thing. I got the eye.
Does the eyebrow?
He can do this, though, where he's got the eye, and then he moves this eyebrow up and down. It's the coolest thing in the world.
He
needs to get in the showbiz.
Nice.
like how you do this.
Right.
Which I can't do. So it's like,
hold on, let's keep trying it. This is good radio.
This is good radio. Let's just have another 20 minutes of silence and maybe some coaching. Some coaching.
George's eyebrows.
Yes, and the Arbitron Award goes to Friday Matinee for 20 minutes of nothing but static. We are here with Kyle Jellings. It's his last day here at KHTS as he moves on to other things. And technically, he's been fired. But we don't need to get
and
then also Chuck P.
We don't want to say it because I don't get a severance.
Chuck P., our operations director. Yeah. They're not going to let you file for it.
I got to find something. I got to sign something.
Yeah. No, Kyle has actually accepted a something that really, I believe, would suit. Can we talk about it or no? Was it something we can mention,
I don't see why not.
Okay.
If you want.
You are going to be an event planner.
Yes.
And so it's sales and also, though, DJing.
DJing. Specifically, I'm going to be on the school team, so my goal is to get more schools.
Hello, Principal Vandelay. Do you need events planned? No? Why not? Okay, thank you. And then
Did you recording this?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank goodness.
You just can play that over and over.
But for an organization that does a lot of events here in the Santa Clarita Valley, has a long-standing reputation of doing pretty much all the events we have ever gone to.
Yeah.
So this is a good thing. And as far as being a people person, I think you're an awesome individual, and I'm glad that's going to happen for you.
For sure.
They're lucky to have you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for Chuck. What was your strategy for pushing me out of here? Where did it start?
Actually, they would pretty much push me.
Is that what it was?
They were like, please come save us.
Heavens.
And then I just kind of came in.
Yeah, that happened.
Oof, I tell you.
I'm joking.
Brighter days are here. No. But,
no, seriously, Chuck,
just
no.
wait.
Yeah.
That's, again, I like the fact that usually I'm leaving. Well, now I may be leaving as Chuck gets here on some days, but mostly I avoid just the whole mess.
You have about 5 years.
You're leaving when Chuck gets here, and Chuck leaves when I get here, and I take it really personally.
I know he specifically requested that
get
schedule.
me out for teas in a rolly chair.
I am it. But as far as the future goes, of course, you'll be missed. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm not going to say this yet. No, I just realized something though, but
he never gets distracted. Oh, look, a blue car!
Wow, look at that. When did we paint the window? When did we get those in?
When we moved into this office, I didn't realize how much of a distraction that window was going to be. For the most part, I get in a zone and I'm really not looking at things. But every now and then, I'll look over and someone will be staring. Yeah. And last night, who was in here when Minji was here? It was Thursdays in Newhall, which, by the way, if you haven't had an opportunity to come down to Old Town Newhall on the main street, they were closing the street off, and some guy came by, lifted his shirt up like it was New Orleans, and did a belly dance for us. It's like, well, that is all. That I'm so glad we moved here. I would have never gotten that in the old office.
Well, you might have, but it would have been more threatening.
Yeah, sure. A little bit.
Yeah.
I have the guy that likes to bang on the window at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. Give me the high sign and make sure I'm all right.
Yeah, the guy that walks his dog and always waves as he goes by.
So this is.
I make up stories, about all the people out there.
Do you? Yeah. I do that at the grocery store. What are they buying? I wonder what's happening there. And
that's an invasion of privacy.
Story.
I feel like if people comment on the stuff in my cart, I feel like that's an invasion of privacy.
Don't be looking at my stuff. There should be like a little thing, like a rolly
when
shade.
I'm like buying medicine. Oh, you're not feeling good, huh? Who are you?
Are you a doctor?
Yeah. Anyway, that's all there is to that story.
That's awkward.
No, do you want me to expand on it? I can expand on it.
Please, that's fine.
No, I'm not.
So, Chuck, arts and entertainment. So, comic book movies, music. You tell us, and this is maybe a sensitive subject. Not a big Beatle fan. Now, let's be clear. You said
saturated.
You said before,
You're saturated.
before Revolver.
Thank you.
It's not that he's not a Beatle fan. He's saturated.
Let me tell you, I married someone who's not a major Beatle fan.
You didn't marry Chuck, and I happen to know the story that he just got,
what George and Chuck do on their spare time is none of your business.
I know. On a totally business and professional-like manner.
I grew up and loved the Beatles up to a certain point. Now I can listen to Revolver forward, but backward, it's just, I've heard it so many times.
Been there, yeah.
And you go to a restaurant, you go to a store, it's always playing. It's just omnipresent.
And then the Muzak version of it, too.
Exactly, even worse.
Even worse. Do you have favorite music? Like current? What would be your current? Because here we play so many different kinds of music.
Yeah.
It's like kind of all over the map.
Yeah, that my taste, I would say, are
More
also
like
all over
in
the map.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all over
Yeah.
the map.
Because we have some country artists, we have some pop, we have no flashback.
That's
though.
when people ask me, I say it's anything from Lady Annabelle and Lady Gaga. It seems to work.
That's a good phrase. I
We
like
need a
that.
flashback country hour.
Flashback country.
Hank
Little
Williams.
urban cowboy.
Coming up, a little Buck Owens on your hometown station.
You
AM
know, we're
1220
so close to
KHTS.
Bakersfield. That totally works.
Yeah, my wife is from Bakersfield.
And I like Buck Owens.
Bake Town.
Oh.
Big town.
And Dwight Yoakam.
man.
I don't
his
think she
little
calls it-
Now, is she
protege.
from Bakersfield, or is she like actually from Oildale, which is like the candy country to Valencia?
Easy,
It's
buddy. I was
Oildale.
born and raised in Candy
Well,
Country.
yeah, I
know
I
about
stand by my
Bakersfield.
statement. Sir. I've heard about it.
No, she is
Is
from
there
Bakersfield
really a place
proper.
called Oildale?
Oildale, absolutely.
Oildale, yes.
Wow.
I feel like I need to wash my hands.
I don't
should.
get out enough.
First time for everything.
Well, this just totally went south.
Now it's a
You're in
roast.
charge.
But go to the outlets at Tahone.
What's that?
Just go to the outlets.
The outlets at Tahone,
That's as far
yes.
as you have
Now
to
you
go.
did a remote there. How?
He's done a few remotes.
Are you gonna-
Several remotes. there.
Yes,
Wow.
you have.
Yeah, and he's like looking at me like he's passing the torch over. Like,
Yeah, look at you, outlets at Tahone,
I got a little
George.
saying around here. Let Chuck go to outlets at Tahone.
Hey, Aaron sounded really good on air.
That's
though.
true.
Yes.
Hey, Aaron,
Speaking
buddy.
of that,
Bump him
Buddy.
up just enough. 4 interviews per hour, guy. 4 call-ins per hour.
man. Good stuff.
But you know what? Seriously though, and I want to talk about kind of some of the new people because it's going to be interesting in filling
A
in
lot of changes.
just in case.
It's a Tupac song.
So we had Aaron on the hour before.
That's true.
He was pretty
AA
good.
Ron.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, I
pretty good.
love his voice. I really
And,
do.
you know,
I'm jealous.
I'd like to see Mr. Operations Director a little bit more, maybe of anybody who has the desire to do so, to maybe get
Sit
on
in
the
the
air.
seat.
and not
I
be
would
afraid to do
love that.
Just to have not only as backups, but now I don't know what
Right,
what they
right,
say.
right.
But that's something that's always I have always enjoyed kind of pushing forward. I try not to make people get too nervous or whatever, but of course I would like to at least either from a backup or even as a training aspect.
For me, it's an auditory thing. I like it. I literally love the crunchy voices and then the softer voices, and when the ads are playing, even I get lost in the voices. So for me, putting different voices in the seat, I would have to think, someone listening to the radio would say, "Oh, I'm so happy to hear that voice." And I always hope that people are writing into info@hometownstation.com to give us their what their ideas are too. I always feel like that's important because we are a hometown station. Open it up to the
I'd
community.
say,
for comments.
especially if you have constructive feedback is always good. The feedback where somehow not only have we ruined your day, week, month, life with that one little tiny minuscule mistake
yeah.
we made.
Love it.
Yeah.
But then
The weather was wrong.
throw in a
How
couple,
dare you?
Yeah, I've been yelled at.
It's
I've been
86
yelled at.
degrees, not 84.
closing
you'd
with a
be
couple
surprised,
Bible
Chuck.
verses. Yes, it's pretty amazing. But and that's the thing. Constructive feedback is always good. Thank you very much. But I have gotten people. You mentioned that Dave Clark 5. Dave Clark was the lead vocalist.
George,
He
you
wasn't,
do that to me. Like I've done it before where I've said the wrong year and I get a text from George going, "That's wrong. It was 1960." It's like, well, how does he know that? That's good. Yeah. All right. Sorry, George. That one, I did get a note.
And then she comes in and cries to me. Thanks.
I have an
Appreciate that.
encyclopedic knowledge enough to make people really annoyed. It's one of those guys. I want to talk a little bit voiceover wise. You've done other voiceovers outside of
He says,
KHTS.
looking at Kyle.
Me?
Yes,
I
you.
have. I was involved in the arts at still waiting for my Goldie from the Canyon Theater Guild. So
Well, that's amazing.
What did
yeah,
you do?
So I did the what's happening right now.
I think George is going
He's
to.
had enough.
Wait a second.
because-
He said that's it.
Just like,
That's
I'm
it,
done.
he
I
left
did
the board.
I did voiceover
Like-
for the Fox in the Fairway for one of the.
Oh, that was you?
Oh my God!
It seems they're overlooked, and this is a special award.
Etched in paper
Best
with ink.
golf announcer voiceover in a musical, comedy, or drama.
Yes!
I present
And
this
the
award to you,
audience-
sir.
And the audience
And the
says this is
audience
good. Do you have a speech before you
goes,
get
I have
played
so
out?
many people to thank. I obviously I need to thank my parents for that and
Thanks,
one,
thanks
like
for
your
getting
fourth
busy,
grade
Mom and
teacher?
Dad.
Time to play them off.
Oh, this is the crowning achievement of
Oh
my
man,
life.
There it is.
I would like to
Are you
read
crying?
this.
Yes.
I think you're crying now.
I think you see a little bit of a tear there.
Yep.
So
This is really. Me and George have joked about this because I did voiceover for a play that George was in.
Yeah.
And I said I haven't
haven't gotten my
Goldie.
award.
I haven't got my award yet.
because they
And
give,
here it is.
They give awards at the Canadian
this
Theatre
is,
Guild for things. Now they don't usually give it for best voiceover golf announcer.
Best golf announcer,
Right.
voiceover in a musical comedy or drama.
That's right.
So it's a very niche
Category.
category.
That's
You didn't have a lot of
Hugely
competition.
competitive.
And I'm surprised that I lost, actually, and yet.
Second place. There's nothing wrong with second
that's
place.
not bad. But now I got my award.
So there you
actually,
are.
that does it for me. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
that's the only
You
reason
have-
I've been in this
and
business.
I would say that looks good on a resume.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
And I would put that on your
Hopefully you
desk.
don't have too many more of those in your future.
If you have a desk at the at your next place, may that
Yeah,
proudly
that's
be
Feature
displayed.
prominent.
Now, Chuck, you have to be prepared because over time things have been presented to Kyle as station manager here.
Okay.
He needed a hand, so Peter
Literally, those are
Marquez
still
brought
in the-
him
I know.
hands.
You're going to take those, right?
No,
And
you
then-
need as much.
Creepy.
You need as much hands.
That's
as you
true,
get.
actually.
But he's going to probably get his own thing, so you should probably take those.
Yeah,
you
that's
got a hamster in a ball, just
Yeah, which I was. Cindy gave to me.
Taking that?
to take home.
Good.
But everybody in the office enjoyed it
Yeah,
so
we
much
did, we did,
that I
we
couldn't.
did.
I couldn't bring
How
myself.
about the
Yeah,
disco
whenever-
balls?
Those are staying, pal.
They're
Yeah,
staying
those
too.
are staying. That's part of the ambiance.
Whenever
here.
you hear
Stick a box,
dead air,
put
it's
everything
because
in
I'm
it.
playing with that hamster ball. It's like, oh my gosh, I totally get lost.
And I bring the disco balls in here and turn them on, especially
Nice.
during the holidays. I had those on.
Okay,
those
good.
were nice. So yeah,
They
no,
can live
those
in
you
here.
can't take.
She's
those.
she really is Venus flytrap.
Chuck is not a big fan of disco balls. I think
No?
it's the music, right?
Love disco.
Oh, you love disco.
Yeah, just not the balls.
Not the balls.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, anyway. Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Just going
But
to-
so your desk is
There are
now
3 disco
soon to
balls, though,
be,
sitting in
you know,
studio.
think people bring.
Barren, I
Now
think is the-
but did you ever have like the little things that you had like Andrew here, our web content?
Yeah.
He's
not
got
even.
Groot and he's got things.
my
Sorry.
Oh, it's a
Wow.
ghost from the past.
Somebody's flashing us again.
she just flashes.
Unbelievable.
Oh, so this is it's Connie Jones, our former office manager, had just shown up at the window and sort of flashed us.
She sort of leaned against the
In a
window.
business-like
Something
and
up against the
professional
window,
manner.
yeah.
That's right.
But no, were there things that were like in your years in radio, like tchotchkes from the radio station, or things that showed up?
Not
No,
really. Yeah, no, kind of boring.
'Cause a lot of places
like
they-
a clean workplace.
All
Well, you know,
Papers,
every time he starts to
pencils.
set it up, the radio station closes down. So
Right,
I think
so-
maybe
That's
it's just
He is that
Yes.
guy.
Maybe I need to start tchotchkeing.
You know,
think so.
right? There's
Andrew-
something to be said for the altar.
Andrew, our web guy, Andrew Delgado, does have a decorated desk, but you know, I know his mother. She works at the Southland Regional Association Realtors office out here, and same thing.
Wow.
Same
her
thing.
desk is the
It's
same
like,
way?
it runs
It's a
in the
family thing.
So I can blame my dad.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That you have nothing on your desk.
Perfect.
Yeah.
One more thing to add to the list, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Now you're going to notice when you come in the morning, or you come in here, things will be a certain
Issues.
way. Do you switch those back? Because
Yeah, no, I'm sure I've already upset Mr. Cummings.
like the desktop icons.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I noticed that too.
I tried.
They were splattered all over
I
the
tried
screen, and
dragging
I thought,
Kyle into that,
listen,
and he
What
wouldn't let
just
me do
happened?
it.
They are not splattered all over the screen.
Is there a method to that
when I need
madness?
to go to podcasts, they're all in one corner. When
Yeah,
I
that's
need
smart.
documents, they're all in the other corner.
That's smart.
Just
I like
makes
that.
it easier. When I saw his desktop, I'm going, where's the what?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's
it was
all-
my nightmare.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like he was
yeah.
moving. I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
please
it
stop.
was great.
Talk about-
it was kind of
yes.
fun, actually.
Because I do that here when I come in. Everything has to be in a certain way. The mics have to
no,
be.
the studio for sure. Every time
clean
I came
and-
into the
yeah,
studio, I
yeah,
would always
yeah,
move things
yeah,
the way I wanted
yeah.
them. It's important. It's your
It helps you
workspace.
be organized.
Get into your groove.
Well, as long as it's not too far out of place. Like, it's funny because the clock is usually a little further to the right, and I have to
And
move it
this
right
is the
there
man who
so I can
says
see
he
it.
doesn't
No,
have
no,
this-
put it back. No, I'm just kidding. Right
See?
there, perfect.
And I do too. I
See?
move it a certain area.
And the reason being is because I'm looking at both clocks, but when I'm here on traffic and I switch this computer, I use that clock to
Right.
watch it.
And if it's even a millimeter off,
This has
it's like,
been
"Ooh."
daily routine of an American DJ.
the arts and
Part
entertainment of
one.
routine.
But seriously, and we were joking around about icons and things like that, but it's good to have you settled in. And we worked out I tried to drag Kyle as much as I could into that desktop icon argument, and he just wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
Then he comes
Well,
up with a
everybody-
solution that makes everybody happy.
Yeah.
Everybody
Oh,
does
I
their
know.
business a little differently, and I think we've all been with Kyle long enough that things are run a certain way, and So for me, Chuck is he's
All
taking
downhill
that
from
next.
here.
Screwing everything up.
All downhill. Yeah.
I like to
gonna be
know
awesome.
who we're
On a
working
side
with.
note, most of the Friday matinees actually have a little more structure than this company.
Oh, okay,
I just
good.
want to let you know.
Excellent. That's good to know.
Do you have a song for us? Or you have something
this is gonna be the last
song and
last
dance?
show here. Oh, song.
Theme
No,
song.
it's,
Oh yeah.
I was
Oh,
gonna
theme
say,
song?
like,
Do you have a theme
'cause
song?
it's
Well,
not
if you had a
Peter,
theme
Peter
song.
Gunn.
Excellent.
Is that what you would walk, like your entrance song?
Your
Does
walk-up
Kyle-
song.
Kyle-
The walk-up song.
Maybe the Baby
Yeah.
Elephant Walk.
Henry Mancini. Oh, I like that
Obviously
one
a
too.
fan, yeah.
Was that
Dude.
when was that released?
Just shut up.
60s something.
Yeah.
Just stop talking.
According to Kyle Jellings,
taking your award away.
born in
Sorry, buddy.
1986.
This is my award now.
Kyle Jellings,
But
there's-
you know what? Kyle might have been born a little later, but he has probably the widest knowledge base of any person, certainly his age, I've ever met. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
except
Not
nothing
just
before
pop
1986.
culture.
Old
He
soul.
refuses.
No, yes, he's an old soul. He
Yep.
really
Very
does
wise
know.
man.
He's
Meaning I go to bed at 7:30.
love that.
Wake
you
up.
really?
Yeah.
And then
come
the
on, man.
Sizzler
I
blue
wanna go to bed
plate
at 7.
special.
My kid goes to bed later than you.
He counts the change at the store to make sure that
It's
the
exact
clerk
change
gave it
only.
back to him
Wow,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
I
know.
send $12
But
checks.
that's
He
a
does the
classic.
thing. He does think I got 26 cents, so then all you have to do is give me back $2. Even. You know, like how my
soul.
dad did that. You know, it's one of those
Old
things.
soul.
Exactly.
These young people don't know how to make change anymore.
Oh,
The
my
computer
gosh.
does it for them. There's
Dinner
a
at
button
3:30.
of a burger.
Dinner at 3:30.
That would
3:30.
set my dad off. So you don't know how to count change back? Yeah. Sorry, I'm going off there.
You can have dinner at 3:30 if you got up at 5.
Yeah.
That totally works.
Yeah, no, I
That
gotcha.
works.
I get up at 5.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm 5:30.
Well, good.
5:30.
So I know who to
6
call if I need someone to come in and hook me.
No.
And they're in bed by the end of my shift, so I can't call anybody.
Well.
Just hope it all goes all right.
So I think we've just run out.
was
Is there
distracting.
any way we could just put on what song we have that goes 15 minutes? Because I think we're done here.
Indigata Vida. I think we got that. Right?
we have that in
No,
there?
no, I don't think
Nice.
so.
No,
You
we
can play
Stairway to
that.
Heaven and American Pie back to back.
Play a 3-minute song 5 times.
Yeah, American Pie and
Can we play "I Will Remember You" by Sarah McLachlan just over and over again?
And then Skid Row right after that. I will remember
Hey, that's
you.
our sorry. That's our Sweat Shack person.
Focus up, buddy.
Sorry. I interviewed her this morning. And what's really funny is Cindy, our office manager, came in and goes, "The person from the sweatshop is here." I'm like,
That's not. That's not.
it's not the organic
That's not it.
sweatshop.
What is the organic? I missed the interview.
Okay, thanks for listening. But what it is, it's aside from other
was in the
holistic,
shower.
it's a 25-minute like infrared sauna.
Ooh.
And it burns 600 calories in that amount of time.
Okay.
So I'm like, I could just sit there and burn 600 calories. I don't have to get on a treadmill and I have to walk around anywhere. I have to go and work out. See, with so that sounds like
Brooks
something's
again.
right up my alley.
no. That's like
Not to be confused with an organic sweat shop where they just make clothes out of hemp, but
Yeah,
there's
Yes,
a
I
lot
was
of
gonna
stuff.
say,
a lot
get
of
it-
small
get
children.
it
Yeah,
right.
it's really
And
bad.
the emergency exits are
They
blocked.
actually make Nikes there. That's what I
Exactly.
mean.
I just don't. I don't know if you would. You should do it. You should do it and be the testimony.
You want me to try it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
could be
Okay.
fun.
Come back. And let
If you
me
could do
know.
that actually now, we got a couple minutes.
Yeah, we'll just wait.
Take a microphone with you.
I could just call it in.
Remote at the
Broadcasting
sweat
live
shack.
from
I
the
like
sweatshop.
this.
My battery's getting a little hot right now. It's burning to my ear. I'm hearing nothing but ringing now. Is there a phone ringing somewhere?
I taste metal in my mouth. Is that
It's so
normal?
weird. It's a coppery kind of thing.
Smells like burnt toast. What is that?
I don't know. That's my house. But anyway, this has been fun. Sorry, I do get distracted
George's
by
house.
people.
Oh.
We were talking about.
Do
We
you,
were just
George?
talking about the window, right?
Yes,
And how it's a
yes,
distraction.
we were.
I ended up renting the studio across the street because of the for rent sign that I look at every morning across. I mean, it's obscured by the tree right now, but it's
We have to get a new sign out there that says "Focus."
That's right. George, focus in.
It's going to go right in that window.
It'd be occupied now, wouldn't it? Sign?
Well, now because they finally rented the other place too, so I don't know why they still have it in there unless he's just keeping it in mind. So
Just
who
in
hasn't
case.
paid my rent this month? But moving back in, focusing back in, entertainment. What other? Let's see. We talked about comic book movies. Talked about Superman. We talked about Indiana Jones. What do you think the next Star Wars movie is going to be about? It's about 2.5 hours long. Aside from that,
Rogue One, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it's following Boba Fett.
It's
This
gonna
is
be,
this is an Andrew Delgado question. Because
Is
he's
it?
our,
It
he's
is.
our,
So Boba
he's a
Fett's
genius.
not the
They're
big
top.
guy that sits around and
who was
like
the other
that's-
bad guy in
that's
the
Jabba the
Mask?
Hutt.
1,000 pounds.
Jabba
That's Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, Jabba.
Boba
Boba
Fett is the guy
Fett
who is
sounds-
chasing
this one.
Jabba.
Han Solo.
Jabba Boba.
He's the guy with the helmet. He was
a bounty hunter.
Does he look like a stormtrooper?
A little bit.
It's like a little cape.
But it's
It's a
dark, right?
Snazzy cape, though,
Yeah.
as was the fashion at the time.
Yeah. The next movie should be taking place between episode 3 and episode 4.
So is
That's
Boba
what
his
Rogue One
name
is.
or what he does?
I think Boba Fett is his name.
Wait, is it? It's a prequel then? Oh, brother.
No, it's a prequel
Fett.
to the original trilogy.
That's what all the.
Oh, nice.
But it's a post for the second trilogy, which was the actual prequel.
I'm confused.
Yes.
He's scary, Boba Fett.
Yes, that's him.
That's him.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
all
there it
right.
Why do you have Boba Fett on your phone?
Boba, Jabba.
We went and visited him at Disneyland.
Because they're there now.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, remember
And
I.
But is he a
Ren.
good guy? He's a
Kylo
bad
Ren
guy.
is
Kylo Ren was there, and I said, no
Already?
spoilers, Kylo.
No, he was
Now,
a bad.
I'm a
Chewbacca.
fan of the 1970s Tomorrowland, which was the 1960s version of what we thought the 1980s would be like. And then they changed it in the 1980s, and it just hasn't been the same.
I like
They
the
actually do it.
Monsanto.
It's actually Disneyland's really great now because the bottom floor is Star Wars, top floor is Marvel.
Where's this at?
At Disneyland?
Yes, where?
Wait, there's
In
a top
Tomorrowland?
floor?
Disneyland is not a two-story building, sir. Just to
Wait,
let
in
you know.
Tomorrowland, where they
Yeah.
used to have like the futuristic house or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually bottom floor is now Star Wars,
Oh, 'cause
dedicated to Star Wars.
They had
top
that
floor is
thing.
dedicated to Marvel.
They used to
be the-
rotate.
It
And
used
it's
to be the
And it's
Carousel of Progress in America
Yes.
thing, and then it had the thing that made me really mad because it told me what my body fat content was. And
Yeah,
they
that
had all
was
these
the
different
incredible
interactive
shrinking
things.
thing where you-
No, not that.
That was so.
Although I love that.
Monsanto, I love that.
That was a really good makeout ride.
That was, yeah.
That and
Okay,
the
so
buckets.
2 stories
Haunted
of
Mansion.
comic books
And the Haunted Mansion.
and Star Wars. That's got to be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't know they did that.
I'm
Does it still
disappointed though
move?
that Disney did not. These aren't just characters that Disney created. They were
true.
like bought in and brought in. They're
Right.
imported. So I'm not sure what to think
Yeah,
about.
but Disney was a big fan of being creative and felt there was room for everyone to be
and
that.
so
I feel
creative,
like
he
it
built
was-
his parents a house. which
Stop
was-
talking.
easy,
Stop
easy.
talking.
We actually have to take a break. This is the Friday Matinee on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Welcome to KHTS, Chuck P. You have to know.
I'm bummed this is your last show here at this station.
You know what? That's not a threat to me because I could sleep in Monday morning and you will be the one.
No, you're
now it's-
you're on 6 hours a day.
I've done that before.
Yeah, they put you in
You're gonna start at 3
for-
a.m.
Oh, well, yeah, just early, yes. When no one's, is there anybody listening? There's someone who would be listening.
Oh, yeah.
And believe it or not, people say that, but we have people who, what was it? We had the time we had to take the transmitter down, like at 11 o'clock at night, and there was a
Someone was
voicemail that someone said, I was trying to tune in to the news, and your radio station was down. I mean, you think at 11 o'clock at a very brief, like 15
And it was
minute
John
thing
F.
to do-
Kennedy, too.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
I was really trying to tune in to find out what's going on with the Obama. And because he's from Boston or
I
Massachusetts.
love that we have such a varied audience. I went to the UPS store a couple of weeks ago and had my T-shirt on that has KHTS, and the kid behind the counter says, "I listen to you guys." And I said, "How old are you?" He says, 21.
Wow.
And I said, "You listen to our station? I love that." He goes, "I listen to you until I can't get the signal anymore, and then I listen to KFI." So it's like, come here, I want a hug. Come here,
Okay.
come here, come here.
Nice.
So I loved that.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We got nothing else. Let's play out the song and woof. Wow. I was really expecting you to be a bit more chatty, Kyle. You have totally let me down.
Well, he started out, he said he had questions for Chuck.
I did.
But then you, sir, you're like, you're
Google
getting that
wasn't working for
driver's
No, I
seat.
got them, but
Oh.
shoot, we went into comic book
You
movies.
got one?
and- yeah.
Do you have one that we could do?
I could do some
One
hypotheticals.
question.
You want some hypotheticals?
Not really, but go ahead.
Okay, so you're walking in the forest. Okay, this is to get to know Chuck, by the way. The reason we're doing this. You're walking
I
in the
see.
forest.
Okay, walking in the forest.
And you find a briefcase,
Okay.
and it's got $1 million in it.
All right.
But there's a note in it, stained with blood, that says "Don't."
Okay.
Do you take the money?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so happy you're
Well, that
working
was
here,
easy.
Chuck.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you burn the note, take the money.
yeah.
Good to go.
Okay,
Yeah, it's paper.
Genie gives you 3 wishes. What are you wishing for?
More wishes.
That's usually
Okay, can't do
they
more
tell you
wishes.
can't more.
I found a loophole in that, by the way. I
Stipulation.
found a loophole.
Oh, yeah?
More genies.
More. Ooh.
Right?
genies.
More genies. Look
Wow.
at that.
Can't wish for more wishes.
You're a thinker.
You go more genies.
I like it.
It's clever.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, happy, healthy life for my
World
daughter.
peace.
Nah, I don't care
No.
about world peace. Maybe aliens.
Aliens.
You wish for aliens?
Yeah, let's do some
Yeah.
aliens.
Oh,
but
okay.
some
That'd be
happy
fun.
ones, not
That'll
ones that
change
destroy
everything.
the streets,
true.
because then that'll upset George.
No, either way.
That's okay.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
I
good.
had a
no.
bunch more, but
You don't like
worried
it in the
about
comics,
George
George. I'm
That's
sure you're
right.
not going to like it in real life.
Independence Day. No?
Best speech
New
ever.
one.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Yeah, there's
Love
a new
that
one.
speech.
New one
Coming
coming
out.
out.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're not excited about that?
I wasn't impressed with the old one.
Really?
No.
What is
George
it about
should be
it?
a movie, the grumpy movie critic.
Grumpy
Don't you
movie
think
critic.
we need to
I
have
hated it.
Grumpy cat movie
Right?
critic.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
so.
Yeah.
Love
I
it.
think
It's not
we need
realistic enough.
That's true. No,
Aliens wouldn't look
I
like
thought it was
that.
just a little too surfacey and a little bit contrived on the dialogue.
Here
Totally.
we go.
Yeah.
It's a
I still
Hollywood
think he should be
blockbuster
the
movie.
grumpy
And now
critic.
and what are they doing? The same thing again, though. But I know Will Smith isn't in this next one, right?
No, his character, air quotes, dies in between the two movies.
That's very clever.
Yeah.
It's sort of sad.
But yeah,
He was
Randy
upset.
Quaid. Randy Quaid coming back this one.
I'm pretty sure he died for
gotta
real.
come back to the
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
No, Randy Quaid is
He has to come back to the country in order to do that.
Is he out of the country?
Well,
also
he was.
crashed
He
into
went to
the-
Canada.
He kind of took a little turn to Crazy Town, I think is how they call
Little.
it. So
Yeah. No,
I think he rents an apartment in Crazy Town.
that's true. Yes,
Or a
Rents an
timeshare
apartment.
at
may-
least.
Gary
he may
Busey could
own
give him a
some
map
land.
back.
It's a timeshare at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
At the very least.
Well, this has been very exciting. Kyle, of course, we are very sad to see you go.
Yes.
But happy that I get to extend the Hometown Morning Show till 10 a.m. starting
All
Monday,
about George.
March 21st. No. And then
always
Chuck,
about
we are
George.
actually, honestly, we're joking around and stuff and playing the Beatles. That's just kind of a little bit of an initiation.
Just wait till he
You know,
initiates you.
it's, well, by all means, I'm ready. Bring it on.
yeah.
I cry easily, though. I'm very, very thin-skinned.
No,
Okay,
that's
great.
me.
Oh. But
Right.
Two
this-
of you. Excellent.
This has been
Divas, me and George.
wonderful. We have a.
What was that?
So we have. Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that? What is that? Is that us?
I don't know.
It's the phone, actually.
Let's answer it.
No,
Let's see.
nobody's calling.
You can't answer it.
Why is
without
that
the
coming
Why
line.
is
through?
it?
What is happening right
It's
now?
the aliens Chuck
Where-
wished
Chuck.
for.
I think
Chuck,
on that, this is a good opportunity to end the
They
Friday
hurt
Matinee on your
you.
hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Stick around next week when we'll have real artsy guests
Sweet.
and a regular format. And stick around for My Conscious Dad coming up after this.